Welcome back to DevOps Corner. Today, we are looking at the future, AIOps. Before we dive into how AI is fixing our broken pipelines, hit that subscribe button and like this video to help us bring you more DevOps deep dives.
All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to start with the breaking point, why traditional DevOps is really starting to struggle. Then we'll get into the big shift from being reactive to being predictive. We'll pop the hood on the AI engine itself, check out the tools you can actually use today, and then wrap up with how our roles are about to evolve into something called prompt ops.
So first up, let's talk about the crisis. And believe me, it's a crisis. It's something every single DevOps engineer is feeling right now. And it's the very reason AIOps isn't just a cool new toy, it's an absolute necessity.
The reality is, we've built systems that are just too big and way too fast for humans to keep up with anymore. I mean, the sheer volume of telemetry data and the tangled web of microservices we're all dealing with, it's exploded. We're at a point where manual oversight isn't just difficult, it's functionally impossible. And this really is the core of the problem. We've hit a wall. You see, DevOps was brilliant for breaking down silos, but now it's facing its own breaking point. The crazy speed and scale that we unlocked with CI/CD and cloud-native tech have completely outpaced our human ability to manage it all. So what does this lead to? Well, it's a constant state of fighting fires, right? We're drowning in data noise. We're suffering from serious alert fatigue thanks to a dozen different tools all screaming at us. And we're facing the absolute nightmare of trying to trace one little issue through a complex mess of microservices. All of this just means slower fixes and a much, much higher risk of downtime. Okay, let's get a real-world scenario on the table. Picture this. It's your big product launch. Suddenly, latency spikes. Errors are flying everywhere. A single faulty microservice is causing a massive cascade failure. Without AIOps, your on-call team is stuck in a war room, manually digging through terabytes of logs for hours, all while your company's reputation is taking a nosedive. We've all been there. So, how in the world do we escape this firefighting trap? The answer isn't a new tool or a new script. It's a fundamental shift in our entire approach to operations. And this slide, this is the turning point. Traditional DevOps is reactive, and alert fires after something breaks. We're always playing catch-up. AIOps completely flips the script. It's predictive. It uses AI to analyze patterns and prevent failures before they even happen. Think of it like this. Are you a firefighter putting out fires, or are you the fire marshal who prevents them from starting in the first place? Now, this all sounds incredibly powerful, I know, but it isn't magic. So how does it actually work? What's the engine that's really driving this change? Let's pull back the curtain and demystify this thing. We're going to pop the hood on a typical AIOps platform and really look at the core data flow that turns all that chaotic noise into a signal you can actually use. At its heart, an AIOps platform is just a super-powered data pipeline. It starts by ingesting, well, everything: logs, metrics, traces, you name it. Then it processes all that raw data. But the real magic, the secret sauce, is in the analysis, where machine learning finds patterns and spots anomalies a human would never be able to see. From there, it correlates alerts to cut out the noise, finds the true root cause, and can even automate the fix without anyone lifting a finger. The first piece of tech we have to talk about is anomaly detection. See, the AI learns what normal looks like for your specific systems, every single baseline and pattern. Then it just watches everything in real time, looking for these tiny, subtle deviations. It catches those early warning signs that you or I, just staring at a dashboard, would almost certainly miss. Next up, event correlation. This right here is the cure for alert fatigue. You know how it is. One slow database query triggers a whole alert storm. CPU alerts, latency alerts, error rate alerts. An AIOps platform understands that all those things are related, and it intelligently bundles those thousands of individual alerts into one single, actionable insight that basically says, hey, all this chaos, it's all coming from this specific query. And finally, we get to the holy grail, automated remediation. We're talking self-healing systems. This is where AI doesn't just find the problem, it actively goes in and fixes it. Based on runbooks you define, the system can automatically trigger a code rollback, scale up resources, or restart a faulty pod, often resolving the entire issue before an on-call engineer even has to open their laptop. So here's another scenario. Instead of blowing up an engineer's phone with 500 notifications at 3 a.m., the platform correlates them all. It identifies one single bad database query as the root cause, and it presents a single alert with a suggested fix. This index needs to be optimized.
What used to be an hours-long investigation just became a 5-minute fix. Okay, so the really crucial point here is that this isn't just some far-off theory. This is happening right now. Let's take a look at the actual tools of the trade that you can bring into your team today. The AIOps landscape is pretty mature at this point, with big players like Dynatrace, Datadog, and Splunk leading the charge. They all have slightly different approaches. Dynatrace is super focused on automated root cause detection with its AI. Datadog unifies all your observability data and then uses its machine learning engine, Watchdog, to find anomalies. And of course, Splunk, with its legendary log analytics power, offers deep operational intelligence through its IT Service Intelligence Platform, or ITSI. Now let's paint a picture. Imagine your team is using a tool like Splunk ITSI, and it's a few weeks before Black Friday. The predictive analytics start crunching historical data and forecast a major bottleneck in your checkout service. This gives your team weeks of notice to proactively scale resources, completely preventing a revenue-killing outage. That, right there, is the power of predictive insight.
Now, whenever you get a powerful new technology stack like this, it naturally leads to an evolution in our roles. And for me, this is the most exciting part. The engineers who really get their heads around this shift are the ones who are going to lead the next decade of IT ops.
So the crucial thing to understand is this. AIOps does not replace engineers. Let me say that again. It does not replace us. It elevates us. It automates all the tedious, manual, boring parts of our jobs, and that frees us up to evolve from being tactical operators into high-level strategists.
This ushers in a new era that I like to call prompt ops. Your main job is no longer writing shell scripts or tweaking YAML files all day. Your job is now to train, to guide, and to refine the AI that manages the system. You're effectively becoming an AI system trainer, and you're managing your infrastructure with natural language. Your core skills are absolutely going to shift. You'll move from that low-level scripting and reactive troubleshooting to much higher value work. Things like data analysis to make sure the AI has clean data, model tuning to refine its accuracy, and providing that crucial strategic oversight that makes sure the AI's actions actually align with business goals. So what does this actually look like day to day? Well, instead of writing a complex Python script, an engineer simply prompts the AIOps platform, create and deploy a new automation runbook for database failover under these specific latency conditions, and test it in staging. The engineer's role shifts from manual implementation to strategic direction and verification. It's a total game changer. So, to wrap this all up, AIOps is the necessary, natural evolution of DevOps, basically forced on us by the complexity we ourselves created. It marks that fundamental shift from a reactive to a predictive model. It's all powered by those core AI technologies. And most importantly, it's transforming our roles for the better, elevating us to become the strategic AI system trainers of the future. So this leaves us with a kind of provocative thought, doesn't it? The AI isn't really replacing you. It's replacing the old manual way of doing your job. So the real question is, are you ready to start training this new, incredibly powerful assistant? Thanks for watching this AIOps Masterclass on DevOps Corner. If you found this useful, share it with your team, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more 2026 DevOps trends.